Hi everyone, Yasas, to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a quick and easy shrimp Alfredo. It's going to be on the table from start to finish in under 30 minutes. Perfect for a weeknight dinner idea for the family, or if you want to serve something elegant to guests, this is definitely it. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to begin by boiling the pasta, and you could use your favorite pasta in this. In the restaurants, of course, they use fettuccine pasta, but I don't have any, so I'm using spaghetti noodles. But bow tie pasta works well in this, or your favorite. Just make sure that you bring a pot of water to a boil. Once it boils, go ahead and add the pasta in. I'll just go ahead and boil this whole pack of pasta, which is 1 pound, even though we're not going to use all of it today, but it'll stay in the fridge and my kids will eat it with butter and even just cheese on top. Add some salt into the pasta water and then boil it for 9 to 10 minutes. You don't want to boil it too much because it is going to warm through in the sauce too. So make sure that's out of the way first, because the rest of the steps move so quickly that if you don't have the pasta ready and you have to scramble to do it and you're not really used to doing that, things will burn. So go ahead and strain the pasta out over a colander. Before you do that, I just reserved a cup or two of the pasta water for later on if I want to reheat the pasta with the shrimp and not add more cream to it. So I'll have the skillet heating over medium-high heat. I'm going to add plenty of butter to it. I'm going to leave it up to you how much butter you want to add, and let the butter melt. And now at this point, I'm going to add my shrimp. I have a pound of shrimp that has been deveined, and the shell has also been removed. I left the tails on. You can take them off if you like. And I lightly season the shrimp with a little bit of salt and black pepper. I'm just going to cook the shrimp on each side for about 30 or 40 seconds. You don't want them to be fully cooked. Just 30 or 40 seconds so they could get a little bit of color on them. And I'm also going to do this in 2 batches so that way they don't release a lot of liquid. And take the shrimp out of the pan once they're done, put them in a plate and set them aside. If your pan is looking a little bit dry and lonely, add some more butter to it. And once it melts, at this point I also like to turn the heat off because the pan tends to get scorching hot. And if you add the garlic at this point, it might burn because it's already grated. I have 6 or maybe 60 garlic cloves here. I like to use lots of garlic. 6 is the minimum, guys. Grate the garlic and just add it in. Make sure the heat is off because there's going to be lots of residual heat in the pan. Warm it through until it's nice and fragrant. That's just going to take about 20-30 seconds. I also like to add a pinch of crushed red pepper flakes to this. It's not traditional, but you could add them in if you like, and just warm them through with the garlic. Once that's done, you're going to add 3 cups of heavy whipping cream to this, and you're going to season it with a little pinch of salt. Warm it through for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then once the cream is nice and hot, you're going to start adding the pasta in. You're going to think that there's a lot of liquid in this, but pasta really likes to soak up whatever liquid you're putting it in. So don't worry about it. There's going to be plenty of sauce for this. I'm also going to add the shrimp in at this point at the same time. And just warm it through on very low heat for 2 to 3 minutes. That's all it needs. The shrimp is going to get fully cooked. The pasta is going to absorb that sauce. And then I like to add the Parmesan cheese. If you want to make it a little bit Greek, Graviera is lovely in this. Just go ahead and grate some Graviera. Put the cheese in there. How much? As much as your heart desires. That's how much. The more the merrier. This is a very rich dish. At this point, it's ready. I know it looks soupy and watery, but trust me, it's going to get nice and thick. I like to garnish this with some freshly chopped parsley and some lemon wedges, and that's it. It's ready to be served. Let it sit for a little while, and as it sits, you'll see that the pasta is really going to soak up that sauce. If you're not serving it right away and you need to reheat it, best thing to do is to pour a little bit of that pasta sauce over the pan and warm it through very gently so that way you don't overcook the pasta. And then go ahead and serve this with some lemon wedges on top, some more cheese, maybe some more parsley, and some toasted garlic bread, of course. So just like that, the meal is ready. We order this at the restaurant all the time. My kids always get either a shrimp Alfredo or a chicken Alfredo. It's so much better when you make it at home because you're using really high quality ingredients. It costs so much less. I mean, the benefits are endless, like I said. I'm kind of nervous. I feel like I'm going to be judged a little because this is probably not an original Italian version of the shrimp Alfredo. If you want that, head on over to my friend's channel, Vincenzo's Plate. Hopefully he won't use this to do a reaction. He does those and they're so funny. But if you want to learn a very authentic one, I haven't even checked out how to make it authentically. This is how it tastes when I eat it at the restaurant. But like I said, if you want to learn the authentic version, check his channel out. He's as Italian as it gets. But let's do the taste test. Oh my God, this is so comforting. Definitely not diet food. Let me get some shrimp. Put lots of shrimp on my plate. And I'm probably gonna put more. So good. Honestly, words cannot even describe how delicious this is. It definitely tastes better than anything I've had at a restaurant. I know it looks a little bit scary if you've never made this to see all of that soupy sauce, but like I said, don't worry, it's already almost gone. I'm gonna reheat this for my kids later on when they get back home from school with a little bit of that pasta water that I've reserved. If you forget to do that, you can add some regular water, but it won't be the same because pasta water is a little bit starchy, so it keeps that creaminess that the pasta has. But you could also add some more cream if you don't care about calories, and obviously we don't because we're eating this for dinner. But it's so delicious. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. You can head on over to the website to print it out, dimitrasdishes.com. Make it, tag me on social media. I love to see your recreations. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, us.